Hi everyone, I want to give a quick update on my vision therapy. On May 1st, 2026, I've been to the Netherlands to have another medical or another optometric checkup with my behavioral optometrist. It's been the second one in person. So I started back in August 2025. I started another bout of vision therapy, but it has been many years since I finished my 5-year vision therapy with another vision therapist or another behavioral optometrist. And so now we started in earnest again with a new behavioral optometrist, Rob Gevers in the Netherlands. And then I had a checkup maybe last year, fall of last year, before moving. And now we had another one in person. And in the meanwhile, we had some video conferencing checkups or updates. And I've been doing vision therapy at home, mostly with the classic vision therapy exercises one day, and then the next day I switched to Vivid Vision in virtual reality, and then I keep switching back and forth between these two types of vision exercise. I mean, if it's like a heavily loaded day with many activities, like can happen in the weekend, then I skip a day and I just go to bed early to recover visually, because it doesn't make sense to be visually exhausted to the point that I can no longer do the exercises with intent and with attention. So then it doesn't help progress in any way. So on this checkup, they really asked me, like, after 8 months or 9 months of vision therapy, do you feel a difference in real life? Do you feel like things are easier, get more energy, certain things can you execute them more easily or with less effort, or you feel like you're seeing things differently? And I must say, in real life, I don't really feel like it's getting easier. But yeah, so in Vivid Vision, certain exercises show progress, and I can have some stereo vision in Vivid Vision, which is amazing. Like, I didn't expect that. I'd never had stereo vision, so that's great. So I definitely want to continue to develop that stereo vision more. But my concern, and maybe their concern as well, is that because of the surgeries before, there are some real limits on what my eye muscles can achieve in terms of range and maybe in terms of fluidity of the movements or the speed of the movements. So yeah, I should really try to relax more, take more walks in nature. I do feel that I'm very tense because there's many things going on. Like, in general, doing vision therapy is kind of feels like a burden, like it takes some time and effort. And then on top of that, I try to get used to the new house, try to figure out how to fix some things in the new house because we moved. So I'm also getting used to just a new city and a new environment. And then also the work I'm doing is not always that rewarding. It's not going as well as I thought, and lots of resistance to the message I wanted to bring. I'm trying to promote the French version of Fixing My Gaze, but yeah, it's kind of like shouting in the desert. It's hard, but there are sometimes messages of parents that are heartwarming, but just in general, it's just lots of effort for a little return. And then the best part of my life is, of course, the kids, but the kids can also be a handful. It's great, but it's also exhausting. So anyway, lots of effort and feels little reward sometimes. But yeah, I told the vision therapist, let's continue, of course, and let's like see after the summer, because in the summer holidays I'm gonna have to live more the kids' life, like on the kids' calendar, let's say. It's exhausting in one way, but can be visually also more relaxing on the other hand. So, and I will be more outside, maybe more in nature. And let's see what the effects are after summer. But definitely, I want to continue Vivid Vision, for example, as long as I can, to keep developing that stereo vision that I seem to have. So I can bring down the score as much as I can. I can, and like improve the score as much as I can, and then maybe someday the stereo vision will spill over into real life, and that will have like a snowballing effect. So hopefully. And one of the new exercises the vision therapist also gave me was stretching exercises, and I feel that's great if you do some just basic stretching, because often I already wake up or move around with like sore muscles just because of the tension, and it's not like I did any big exercise like you get sore muscles from exercise, but I just sometimes have sore muscles from the tension that's in my body, and that's aggravated of course by visual tension. So this it's kind of a low moment in many respects, I feel. But there's not anything like, it's not really like it's not going super well, but it's also not going super bad. It's just I guess a plateau, or we're going to see if really there's substantial improvements to be had. But I did vision therapy already before for 5 years, and there it was easier to maybe measure the improvement, because you really, every half a year when I had a checkup, you really could measure in a neutral stance, like just looking forward, oh, my alignment is better, but like not in a dynamic way, but just in a static way. Like you look into the device, measure the angle, okay, it goes from 14 degrees to 8 degrees to 4 degrees to 2 degrees to 0 degrees, right? And that's just undeniable progress. And you don't really feel like life is getting easier, but like, wow, I'm changing literally the alignment of my eyes and the settings of my eyes in my sockets. But there should be some moment that there's some kind of fluidity. Now I always feel like it's a lot of strain, effort, and then there's just also the demands of life, and like I also have I'm just also a normal person who wants to achieve normal things, right? So I've been kind of locked in this situation for a long time, and sometimes that's hard to bear psychologically, and that can usually I have it under control and I don't really bother anyone with it, but sometimes if I'm processing too many things, or it's hard to keep it inside anymore. Like now we moved houses, and just this things that there's things I missed in my development, let's say, as a young person. Things I wanted to do, and maybe it's like a midlife crisis or something. Like maybe a more severe version of it. Like many people have midlife crises, but if you never were able to, after, like if already studying at university was kind of horrible, and then you never really got out of this rut, and you stayed in it, and you just worked on vision therapy and tried to improve and tried to survive, and eventually I felt happy because I got adapted to the new environment. I found my happy place, let's say, and now I'm kind of pulled out of that, and a new place, and feels, because like, yeah, I'm kind of starting, like, because of these visual limitations, often I also feel like I'm like a older person, because I really think like, oh, I cannot do that because I'm gonna get too tired, or I can visually just, it will exhaust me too much and I cannot keep going the next day. Then of course I also have responsibilities with the kids, so I should not go overboard either way. But so there's many limitations. There's financial limitation, there's physical limitations, there's many things to accept, basically. And sometimes I'm just tired of accepting. And then also there's the fact that I'm getting older. So even, let's say I can still improve visually to a state that I get more, like I start thinking more with my desires, and not just always like limiting myself because I need to, like I'm limited by my vision, so I need to be managing the disability basically, and not do what I desire. So let's say I can maybe break through that. But yeah, if I can break through that, and from now on I can do more of the things I had foreseen doing in my life, that would be great. But yeah, so that's still not the case, and I'm getting older, and then also you start thinking like, what's the point, right? Getting older, just accept this vision disability. Just accept everything. And then there's the little day-to-day tensions that can happen. And everyone else also like has things to do, of course, and they maybe don't fully understand the vision disability. So even my wife sometimes doesn't really fully understand, and she has her own stressors, and just life. But I'm so tired of the vision disability. But yeah, it's between accepting it and keep going and trying to improve, and then the vision awareness work is just also not rewarding. But today or yesterday I got a very nice message from a mother with a daughter who has double vision, who was struggling really hard. But so yeah, I can tell her, I lived what your daughter lived through, and here's a book that can help you understand, and has some exercises. But in France there's basically no help, there's no behavioral optometry, so to what extent that they will really be helped, I don't know. But she was at least grateful and thanked me for my work, so that's good. But yeah, sorry, I'm a bummer in this video. But basically, checkup was not that bad. We keep this this little tape on my glasses. Normally, you should be able to, after a while, reprogram your midline, and then you can remove it because the tape will start bothering you. But the behavioral optometrist said sometimes people who got surgery, they don't really respond to this as well. So then you just keep the tape on your glasses indefinitely, because it does give you some kind of comfort, which is maybe true. So yeah, if that also didn't respond as foreseen, that was also kind of a bummer maybe. But yeah, the fact that they got like kind of the vision therapy looked kind of concerned, that kind of gave me pause, like yeah, like we were just gonna try either way. But I have a long history, of course, of trying many things, and every time you get disappointed, it's hard, of course, but it's not final yet. We'll see. We keep doing it, keep living either way. There's the sun in my eyes. Either way, there are good things in my life as well, but feels sometimes. Stuck in a rut and missing some part, some aspects of life. And I think that's normal, feeling like this when you're dealing with a disability, I guess. So I will keep doing Vivid Vision. I will keep doing vision therapy. I will keep doing everything, and we'll see where it leads us consistently and in the long haul. Sorry, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Maybe I'll be in a better mood. Thank you. See you.